in row number 2 along with Tom Hessert, and the green flag is out here at Kansas. Josh Williams and Mason Mitchell in row number 3. Mitchell a little twitchy there coming through 3 and 4.
How about Dalton Sargent with the early edge as they get in turn 3? But look how hard Chase Briscoe drives it down in turn 3.
Dalton Sargent trying to get those wheels right down by the white line. Briscoe goes up a little bit high as they come out on their way down towards the flag stand to complete lap number 1.
Right, we've talked about all the fast cars in the back. They really have to be careful because a lot of these fast cars are considerably faster than some of the cars that started in front of them.
Noah Gregson there getting held up a little bit by Mason Mitchell. Mitchell up on the high line, doesn't seem to have come up to full song.
Yeah, Mason struggled a little bit with that car in practice. You see it already bottoming out a little bit. Remember, he's our most recent winner at this racetrack. He won this race last year.
The valence looks good on that, Phil. Looks like they got it right down on the ground, but it is definitely not comfortable for that driver. There's that number 28 of Michael Self. We see Sinclair on. And there's a little contact as 799 of Cindric is going to do it. Michael Self will go by. 4 or 5 cars going to go in, and there's his teammate. The number 22 is sideways, and it looks like Snyder's going to spin.
Boy, Majeski does an amazing job getting by. As does,
Gus Dean made it through there, but it looks like the 10 and the 6 made contact, and that puts Weatherman hard in to that number 22 of Myatt Snyder. A lot of damage for Kyle Weatherman.
Chase comes down a little bit. They make a little bit of contact. Loosens up the 22 of Snyder.
Boy, I thought he was going to be able to save it on that very first time, but then the car just got away. And as he goes up the racetrack, it appeared that Josh Williams must have made some contact with, somebody. That
looked
might
like
have been
Brett Holmes.
Yeah,
the
Brett
23
Holmes.
car and the 10 of Weatherman got together. Some guys really did a nice job getting. Watch Majeski in that 17. He's going to turn hard right, completely miss Snyder. You see Mason Mitchell, the 98 Shane Lee going by on the inside. Gus Dean all the way to the outside wall, into the outside wall to avoid running into the 22. Austin Cindric missing Myatt, but there's the contact right there. Hard hit for Kyle Weatherman.
So Brett Holmes, there's Josh Williams. He comes rolling through on that initial shot going so fast. I thought he was right behind Weatherman, but he was able to miss that completely. But boy, heavy damage in every corner for car number 10. We're certainly thinking about Kyle Weatherman as he limped away from his race car to go to the ambulance. We see the sparks. So Gus Dean's night very well may be over as he was still on the lead lap. And let's go on the onboard with him here. See that Palmetto State sticker, and boy, that was a pretty hard hit.
Yeah, just along for the ride when you cut down the right front tire.
That's all you can do. And you hear it. When it's down, it hits the racetrack, and you just hear it skip. And it's a helpless feeling, much like getting there, taking off the right side of the race car.
Today, the 77 started in the number 1 position, but he has had an interesting night, no question about that. But now he's just 2 laps away from picking up another win to cap off a season. Can he hold that big-time Ford out front? Well, we got about 3 miles to find out.
Yeah, just nonetheless, what an outstanding year for Chase Briscoe and this entire Cunningham Motorsports team. Briggs Cunningham, Kerry Shear, Chad Bryant, the crew chief, Paul Andrews, the team manager. What an amazing job here. Last lap, right?
Well, the white flag is out, and it's been an incredible year. Chase Briscoe in his big-time Ford, car number 77, rolls out at turn number 2, and he starts to head down the back straightaway, trying to cap off a great season. They got the first win of the year at Winchester back in June. Then they went to Iowa and picked up a victory. Lucas Oil Raceway, and then to Pocono, and then Chicagoland. And tonight he's going to add the Kansas Speedway to an outstanding career. The champion tonight wins in the final race of the season.
And I know how much this meant to them, too. I talked to the guys in the garage here. They were here for one reason only, to win this race tonight.
They did it. Going out in outstanding style, Chase Briscoe, your champion and your winner. We'll hear from him when we come back to Kansas.